I wanted to briefly talk about the horrific shooting that occurred during a live broadcast on WDBJ 7, a Roanoke, Virginia station that I know well. I used to work in radio in Lynchburg in the late 1980s. More recently, I owned the free newspaper in Lynchburg, the Lynchburg Times. WDBJ was my local CBS affiliate. I may have met some of the victims of the shooting, but I don't think I did, and I did not know them. But WDBJ has, for 50 years, been considered one of the best news outlets in the country. They are really a quality organization. How this lunatic managed to get a job there is just mind-boggling. Apparently, the shooter was constantly imagining offenses against him, accusing everyone around him of racism. One colleague used the term "out in the field," like a team is out in the field, and the shooter said that was racist and assumed it was a reference to a cotton field. He said 7-Eleven was racist for selling watermelon Slurpees. The sheriff's department put out a thing today saying that he identified with the 9/11 hijackers and various mass shooters. This guy was clearly a nut job. A lot of folks are using this incident as an example of the need for more gun control. The father of one of the victims noted that had the entire crew been wearing AK-47s, it would not have mattered. That is true. The crew was using a bright white box light, and the shooter walked up and stood right next to the light. So the three victims could not see him at all. All that said, the chances of getting a constitutional amendment passed to change the Second Amendment are zero. So it is a moot point. It's probably a very good time to be in the security guard business, frankly. The station's general manager said that the shooter's references were all positive, but lamented that it is hard to get any references at all because many companies have a strict rule against saying anything beyond basically your name, rank, and serial number. For fear of being sued by a prospective employee for giving a negative reference, or the inverse, being sued by a company for giving a positive reference for an employee who didn't work out. Only the lawyers win, and you end up hiring crazy people due to a lack of available information.